Right, week 15, we got the Rams versus the Niners. This should be a really good one. So it's a Thursday night game. San Francisco is favored by 2.5. I'm going to take the Rams, and so the model is somewhat mixed. We'll kind of run through this up here. So the model gives San Francisco an 84% chance of winning. Which correlates about a 12 point spread, 13 point spread. We come over here and look at the points. So we see the model has San Francisco putting up 31 points to the Rams 17. So there's some things that we need to look at here, though. Um, the Niners have just so many guys on the injured reserve who aren't playing, and some of their absolute best guys. The Rams are getting guys back. So then when we come over here to the Bayesian uh, correction here, is it says, hey, um, realistically speaking, the Niners are only about a 2.5 point spread. So when I look at that, I go, yeah, that's about right. Um, and so what Vegas is going to be looking at is that it's a conference matchup. The Rams eked one out against the Niners earlier in the year. And then when you look at some of their other, but both of these teams have some bad losses too. But they played each other close earlier in the year. But what I would look at most closely is the Rams are getting better. They put up 44 points to beat Buffalo last week. Now, Buffalo can just sometimes be really awesome and sometimes they can suck. But just 2 weeks ago, or I guess last week, uh, Niners got whooped up on by Buffalo. So you got to look at it and go, man, looking at what these teams are right now, the Rams are improving and the Niners are getting worse. And so that's one of the things that when you look at all the numbers throughout the year, um, that's they get mushed together. So you always have to look at that what's most recent. And so a couple things is the Rams they are putting up the passing yards and Matthew Stafford's going to do that. From what it looks like, they're starting to find their ground game. They're getting their offensive line back. And then when I come over here, what should be an excellent balance for San Francisco, they just don't have the horses right now. They got most of their best players um, out of the lineup, not playing. So when you look at that balanced attack, I don't think that's that balanced attack that we see from the overall San Francisco stats isn't the team that they're fielding right now, and you have to look at that. The same thing with this over here, uh, uh, showing that they're going to have some of that explosiveness. But when you look at what they really have, I don't think that they're going to have that explosion. So, and then when I come down here to the Rams, one thing I will point out is I think that their uh, line is definitely improving, so they should be able to protect Matthew Stafford better. And then likewise, the Niners, they don't have Nick Bosa playing, or at least he's listed as not supposed to be playing. They will update that. I always recommend go check to see who's playing. I believe Friday is probably the time you should be checking that. Um, so if this were a healthy Niners team, I would take the Niners, but it's not a healthy Niners team. And then likewise, the Rams, they're definitely showing improvement and getting some of their guys back. So with that, so by the way, I'm trying to get subscribers. So I'd love it if you subscribe, send it to your friends. If you've got questions, comments, drop me a note. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.